Hello, dear. Good. Hello, dear friends. Greetings from Jerusalem, and welcome to our weekly vigil on behalf of the situation in the area in the Middle East. We are so grateful that so many of us are present in this continuous rhythmic flow of the will to love and the will to peace. The war in Israel-Palestine, as well as the war in Ukraine, Russia, as well as any war, they call us to rise above our instincts or our instinctual reaction and raise the issue into our heart awareness. In our heart awareness, we make a stretch to see the whole situation in its context, resisting to see only the other as a problem. Because each perpetrator has a history that brought them to act violently. And each act of violence has a history. Nothing comes from nothing. Without condoning acts of violence, we need to make the effort from a high vantage point, like from the top of a mountain, with our heart awareness, to understand how those acts of violence could happen. And unravel the causes as much as we are capable of if we want to get to a right resolution. As Steiner said, swimming not with the current and not against the current, let us hold our heart space, inviting more aspects into it. So open our heart space. Allow it to open until we, as individuals, as groups, as humanity, can eventually penetrate the dark clouds with our love and light and intention. Thank you again for coming together. It's a great feeling. Over to you, Uta.
Thank you, Helen. Yeah, the heart space that is especially available today as Christians celebrate Christmas, and so many human hearts are more open than usual. And the Christmas angels are touching us with their loving wings. So thank you to all our Christian participants that are with us on this call, even though we have family obligations, especially on this day. Thank you for bringing this special flow of love into our meditation work today. It's the celebration of the birth of Christ in Bethlehem 2000 years ago. So now we are in this position that we can reflect something back to Bethlehem in time of need, some of that love which has gone out from that place. So we will go into meditation, and afterwards we will not have a sharing as usual. So let us continue to hold our heart space, this heart space that we are building now. From week to week, it's becoming more substantial. So let us endeavor to hold it throughout the week until the next vigil, next week, same time. Thank you so much for keeping up this rhythmic pulse together. So let us settle into our body, feeling the body, breathing. And feeling the earth connecting to the pulse of the earth. Our common mother, our common ground. And feel our heart finding within it this point of equilibrium. And let a silence settle into our mind, a calm spaciousness. And reaching out to each other now, becoming aware of each other as souls, coming together as silent watchers, and visualizing ourselves being joined by many more people all over the world, especially today, whose hearts are turned to the people in the Middle East. Visualizing us forming a big circle around the whole area of turmoil, a witnessing circle, and holding together a heart space, silent and focused. And joining also our minds now into a one-pointed focus, releasing all partial thoughts now, realizing that all victims and all perpetrators in this war are souls, as we are. And let us begin to take a look at the area now, starting with Israel. Getting a sense of that land. And now the Palestinian areas, the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. Adding the neighboring countries now, Egypt to the south, Jordan and Syria to the east, and Lebanon to the north. And get also a sense of this wider area, the wider Middle East region as a whole. And opening our awareness also to the emotional and mental field now of the region. Breathing, holding, just silently holding this heart space. And becoming aware now of the higher forces who stand with us, behind us. Visualizing them forming a second circle around us. And allowing ourselves to feel the stream of their focused love, strengthening and sustaining us. Imagine our heart centers becoming as radiant suns, a circle of radiant suns. And seeing now and sensing a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant, pouring through each of our hearts onto this whole area in turmoil. Golden white light. Let our combined light flood the whole area for a few carefully sustained minutes. And let the quality of our love count now. standing as a peace-commanding presence. Let us radiate the following peace-orienting thought into the encircled area. On the recognition of the sacredness of each person and the oneness of humanity, peace is built. Let us listen for a moment for the response of both the Jewish people and the Palestinian people to this call. On the recognition of the sacredness of each person and the oneness of humanity, peace is built. See a clarifying light support especially those decision makers, advisors, and influencers who work behind the scenes for the highest good of all. See the unifying light now spread out to the entire Middle East. And further out throughout the world. Let us hold this flow of unifying love all over the world for another moment on this day of Christmas. As we sound now the great invocation in Arabic and in Hebrew, let us visualize this energy being anchored right into the earth in Israel, Palestine.
من نقطة النور في عقل الله ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في قلب الله ليتسرب الحب إلى قلوب الناس وليرجع السيد الآتي إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منه إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندعوه بالجنس البشري لينتج رسم الحب والنور ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر ليجدد النور والحب والقوة الرسم على الأرض.
מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם, ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, יזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש, ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם, תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, ושם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור, אהבה ועוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה. Oh